Hey guys, it's me, Sergeantmajormario. What is up? Welcome back to Sonic 06. I am here with...
How long have you been recording?
I literally hit stream the moment you did the hashtag, so that probably isn't going to be recorded.
Hashtag Tommy the Sellout, get it trending. You don't need the context, he's just a sellout. Don't question anything.
Justice.
Hashtag sellout. Hashtag Tommy's a fuckwit.
Hashtags are dumb.
Roll call. Who else is here?
We're
That's
weird.
your cue.
Oh, am I supposed to introduce myself, I guess?
God damn it, we never get these right.
We'll never get these right because it's just a bunch of friends fooling around. Hi, my name is Arthur. That's it.
Okay, we're just gonna start this from the top. Hey guys, it's me, Sergeantmajormario. What is up? Welcome back to Sonic 06. I am here with...
Hi, I'm Manga Artist.
And I'm also here with...
Arthur.
Alright, last time we were here, we did all the Silver story, and we spoke about the people are still alive. This time, we are going to go through the finale!
I'm fucking dead.
And some extra content, because the last story isn't that long, so I'm also going to be doing all of the town missions of the previous characters. But I do want to say something before we proceed with this stream. It's very important. Throughout this whole panic of COVID-19 causing a lot of countries to be on lockdown, a lot of people, like in the UK and in other countries, doctors, retail workers, they're all working hard to make sure us in homes are still getting what we need, and as well as providing for patients of the virus. So I just want to say thank you everyone for working so hard. And thank you for all those volunteers. Over 400,000 people have volunteered to help with the virus.
Stop!
But yes, thank you everyone for all your hard work.
Hashtag Tommy's a sellout.
No, he's not. It's hashtag Tommy wants to do charity stuff but can't because he doesn't have enough subs, so please sub to Tommy.
I was thinking...
Sellout.
I was thinking of volunteering, but I realized I do need a car.
Dad, are you trying to meow to say that Tommy's
Number
a
one
sellout, or is
necessity,
this up to Tommy?
something that we do not have
Yes.
at the moment.
Can we get jacking your controller, Tommy? What? Is that some sort of euphemism?
First off, oh my. Second, no.
Okay, so here's one thing I never got up about the last story. Where the hell was Mephiles? Because Shadow Knight killed him in the desert, now he's in trees, and he found the purple Chaos Emerald.
You question this, but you don't question how people survive for hundreds of years in a burning city with a fire demon. Yeah, okay, nice to know where your priorities lie.
Because we're humans and we're stubborn. Also, like, fun fact, this cutscene is called Mephiles' Smile, but you can't really tell with that stoic fucking expression. He can just...
Yeah, like, if he's smiling, you expect, like, a .exe style smile to appear on that muzzle, but he doesn't have a mouth.
And there's Sonic and Elise walking in the forest for whatever reason. Were they on the cliffs before? Doesn't matter, because shiny thing distracted them. Believe it or not, this cutscene...
I've been eating rocks for the past 3 days. Oh, a shiny one! Let me eat it.
This cutscene shocked me when I first played it. I didn't expect them to straight up kill Sonic.
Speaking of killing Sonic, I have a Sonic ice cream that I'm gonna murder.
So, okay, question for you two. What was your first reactions when Mephiles killed Sonic?
I ripped the wrapper up and now I am sad.
The perfect response, honestly. I second that response.
You know, she played Sonic 06, saw Mephiles stab Sonic, is like, oh, I ripped the wrapper wrong.
What the fuck is this? Cut flashback
really
to like
pretty
6-year-old
rapper.
author.
The wrapper's pretty wrapper. I feel bad ripping it up.
Get stabbed but no blood. I think it's one of those like bullshit daggers where it doesn't actually pierce the skin, it just pierces insides.
Either that or Peggy for everyone.
It's a Peggy 12.
Let's be real, boys.
So the blood should be green.
Shut up.
Something Eggman couldn't do for 15 years. Yeah, I like to imagine, you know, just like the whole end of the world happens, and Eggman's there seeing Sonic's corpse, and it's like, how did he do that?
Just the no game, no life clip. That's bullshit!
Okay. He only agrees to help because he's like, okay, I want to be the one to kill Sonic. I'm going to call a mulligan on that. Didn't happen.
sorry I'm quiet. I'm just eating my Sonic ice cream. It's really fucking good.
Also, like, I know it's a...
Fine, don't answer my question.
Things suddenly went silent. What?
I asked you a question. What does it taste
I
like?
asked you what the ice cream tastes like.
I didn't hear you because I guess maybe Discord cut out. I don't know. I didn't hear. But according to the wrapper, it's supposed to be blue raspberry and cherry flavor.
So, you know, the peach parts and the white parts are supposedly cherry and the rest is blue raspberry. But for me, it's not really an ice cream. It's more of like an Italian icy or some other kind of like popsicle. And like, I bought this late into ice cream truck season of last year, like maybe in October, and it still holds up pretty well. So it has the durability of an icy. If you've ever had an icy, it's pretty good.
I bought an ice cream back in October. Author's stomach. Why do I hear boss music?
But yeah, it's weird because I
Rip
don't
and
really
tear
taste
players
cherry.
into the stomach.
It's weird because I don't really taste cherry. Instead, I'm tasting like bubble gum or like some kind of like very weak fruit punch flavor, maybe a hint of coconut. But the wrapper says blue raspberry and cherry. But yeah,
honestly,
so...
I would love a Sonic to taste like bubblegum.
Yeah, like the peach parts
Yes.
to me, I've had a
Don't
lot of
take that out
bubblegum
of
ices as a
context.
kid.
Yeah, just imagine your
I love my Sonic tasting like a bubblegum.
Just imagine your avatar just going to Sonic going, bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
But yeah, I've had a lot of bubblegum ices as a kid, so the peach parts taste like bubblegum, and I'm not sure if that's like a psychosomatic like color association with flavor thing. And the white parts of the ice kind of taste like coconut, but also the gumballs are shit.
One thing I love
Never eat the
about
gumballs.
0 out of 10.
One thing I love about the cutscenes about all the bright lights, the characters do not close their eyes. They stare straight at it. Just put the eyes.
Blend me!
Like what the fuck are even eyelids? And now everyone is dead, except for the main characters, because of course they're still alive.
Where are you?
Except Blaze, she's dead.
What's going on?
Apparently.
Is this because of that light?
Is this
killed
because
the
of that
boy.
light? Knuckles, what do you think happened, you idiot?
It's disappeared.
What's with that bright light?
Doing here? This is all so confusing.
God, is that you?
It's all because of some
God shall not smite me down, for I am good Christian boy.
Everyone is blind after 06. Oh, that's why it's not canon, because everyone's just fucking blind. They're like, we can't make games after this. They're just blind.
I guess you could say Sega turned a blind eye on 06. Thank you for coming. I'm here all day.
Okay, so that has been the Sonic 06 stream. I'm going to delete my channel now.
Says career destroyed.
And I got ice cream on Sonic's nose.
I love how...
I have my plush in my lap with me, actually, because I wanted to take pictures of him with the actual ice cream.
Oh, here you go. Alright, okay, Amy, so your pseudo-boyfriend is dead, so we need you to let out crying. That's silent sobbing. I do not hear any crying whatsoever. Also, like, I love how Shadow just uncrosses his arms.
You know shit's getting serious when he uncrosses his arms.
You earn my respect if I wittingly uncross my arms to do nothing.
Oh, fuck.
That's why you wanted me to kill Sonic before.
Now, okay, so Silver's reasoning about Mephiles wanting him to kill Sonic was to make Elise cry. I would kind of get that later on, but like, when he rescues her once, I don't think she would cry. Because they barely had a relationship established at that point.
And if anything, their relationship isn't romantic, it's friendship.
No.
He's probably the only friend she's had in years.
I mean, Lazy Chabert stated that, no, they're just friends, but come on. She fucking snogs him to bring him back.
I mean, look! Alright. I'm gonna bring you an ultimatum here.
Alright.
Your friend's fucking dead, and the only way to bring him back is to kiss him. Would you do it? Honestly, I would. I'd do it.
What? But wouldn't it be? But in that case, like considering that Amy loves Sonic, wouldn't she volunteer?
No, I won't.
Fuck her.
Maybe
She
only
doesn't
Elise
matter.
has the power. She's
Yeah.
the goddamn princess. The plot demands she has the power to revive the hero.
Alright, chat. One of your best friends is dead, okay? You have the power to bring them back. And the only way you can do it is to kiss your homie. Will you do it? Will you take one for the team?
All right, okay, Jack. I got a little add-on to the to that question for you, right? So
If you turn
someone,
it sexual, I swear to God.
so someone gets bitten by a poisonous animal, and the only way to heal them is to suck out the poison, right?
I'd do it.
But what if it was on their dick?
Still do it. Taking one for the team. Not letting my homie die.
I'm just imagining you say like no homo every time you go.
In the wind.
It's just like I'm like on my bed. It's like remember,
He's dead yet.
let the pain live on.
I'm sure
Kissing the homies. It's not gay.
But like the whole thing about the kissing
It's just like
itself is
write that on my tombstone.
Here, like, but the thing is,
Here lies Jack kissing homies ain't gay.
but the well, no. Thing is, you're a bit incoherable. So they just say, "Here lies Jack. He kissed homies."
Here lies Jack. He sucked dick to survive.
My friend,
He sucked for our sins.
my
that
friend,
can have multiple connotations, actually.
my friend would
That's
kill me.
that's a Bible I would read.
My friend would kill me if I brought him back to life with a kiss and then flee the country in fear.
What? That is not a real friend then. A real friend would understand. A real friend would fucking kiss you back.
Yeah, but the whole kissing between Sonic and Elise in general, one, we don't see enough of them to realistically believe that, oh my god, these characters are in love and it's not as bad. Two, the whole species difference. It's not something that's established as being normal in this particular interpretation of Sonic's universe, so we don't know if human and Mobian relationships, especially romantic relationships, are normal in that context, because the only
Madonna.
consistent human and Mobian relationships we have are Robotnik, Eggman, and Sonic, you know, they're enemies, and Shiloh and Maria, which are like the bestest of friends, and they're just adorable beings together. So we don't know if romance is between those two species is normal in this universe. And because of that, I think that's what also makes the kissing particularly taboo, on top of Elise not being executed the best, even though on paper she's an amazing protagonist. And
So-
even the very weak excuse of she's doing CPR on him falls flat just because it's framed in a no, they're supposed to be romantic, they're supposed to get together context.
So,
Yeah.
do you know about Sonic's original girlfriend in the 1991 Mega Drive game?
Madonna.
Madonna, yeah. So
Madonna.
it's kind of been established since the start, but I think in this case, like, Madonna was pretty much just like the eye candy. Which, okay, I just want to ask, right? Okay, so
She was the
But
Jessica
that was like a
Rabbit to
trope
Sonic's
back
Roger
then. You had
Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit. You had Betty Boop and Bimbo. Like anthropomorphic animal men and sexy human women were kind of a trend,
what thing is,
and nobody batted an eye at
what
it.
thing is, what I want to know, right, is okay. So if they would have gone through with the whole Madonna thing, how would that have been portrayed in the Mega Drive? Because like games back then, the plot was always in the instruction booklet, so you know so they would just have all the levels in the game. So would it just be in the instruction booklet? Oh yeah, Sonic has a girlfriend, so just you know, there's Robotnik, kill him, please. Just like okay.
Maybe. But like the reason why she got scrapped is because the concept of anthropomorphic animal man having a human girlfriend that he had to save was deemed too Japanese, and she was basically trying to fill a void.
Too Japanese? What? Jessica Rabbit!
I know, it's ironic because Americans tend to do that more with anthropomorphic animal men and human women pairings in particular. But big giant butt.
What? No, Madonna.
But she was
Madonna,
basically trying
Giant
to fill
ass.
a peach
Japanese exclusive.
Yeah, Madonna was just TNA. Like realistically, just seeing her original designs.
void. Yeah, she was trying to fill in the peach void by being sexy, where Peach is all pure and innocent and like, oh, did I win?
Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Genesis does like boobs and butts, and they cannot lie.
Real smooth.
You other consoles can't deny. And the
Rolls
girl-
off the tongue.
So what do you guys think of End of the World?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you think of the level? Like
End of the
concept-
world. I never got to this part of the game, so I can't say.
How far
I think
down
it's
six
just
did you
all the
get?
same levels we've seen before, so I have no opinion on it.
It is, but it's with characters that aren't. Basically, okay, so right now I'm going through Sonic's section of Flame Core as Omega. Before I went through Silver section as Tails. It's essentially putting characters in different versions of the levels where you wouldn't expect them to be.
Yeah, so it's like trying to mod SA2 to play Knuckles in the Dark story almost.
In a way.
For example.
Yeah.
Well, that's just an example.
Which, as you're gonna see, I'm kind of breaking this with Omega, but the Knuckles and Rouge sections are really easy to break. Like, it's not even funny. I'll just clip and do that metalless word, but whatever.
By the way, if you ever get yourself a Sonic ice cream, the gumball eyes taste like crap and they kind of melt into the rest of the popsicle, so it becomes disgusting when you reach that part of the ice cream.
Yeah.
Note to self of an ice cream that I will possibly never eat.
I'm so sad I ripped up the wrapper. And it's leaking everywhere!
I hear McDonald's when you say Madonna. Tommy?
Sonic's one true girlfriend, McDonald's.
That's it. Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, Sonic's loving it.
just like the Sonic restaurant and McDonald's just coming together for that joke.
Oh, I thought of a really silly, stupid thing.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, now that's no good.
It's cross-promoting.
Hey Madonna, how about I be the Burger King and you be McDonald's? Because I'm gonna have it my way and you'll be loving it.
Sonic, don't you have your own restaurant? Why do you use that slogan? Madonna, I think we should see other people now.
I think we should see other people. Why, Sonic? I fell in love with a Hooters waitress.
Have you seen Rouge? It's insane.
Case. But I had the bowling personality. Titties.
For like 2 seconds there, I thought you were gonna make a reference to my Hooters costume.
Why?
I mean,
Why
if
would
you
we
want
do
Sonic,
that?
I mean, if you want Sonic to fall in love with you,
No, I have a Hooters costume.
I don't think I've seen you in a Hooters outfit though.
No, it was back when you first introduced me to Corey. Like back during like his birthday and stuff, remember?
Oh yeah.
Or oh wait, not his birthday. It wasn't his birthday. It was when you were hanging out with him in person and I had the brilliant mad lad idea of, oh my god, we should surprise him and you can let me see his face. Or something like that, I forgot. But yeah, we set up like this whole conspiracy thing to be like, okay, we're gonna surprise the shit out of Corey. And I wore my Hooters outfit, and I had a red wig. He likes saturated red hair, so I wore that. I no longer have that wig because it grew too small for my head. And
It compressed my skull.
yeah, it put too much pressure on my skull, but yeah. And then Corey went to the bathroom, and then you called me up on the Discord, and you were like, okay, is everything good? Is your webcam on? Are you dressed for the occasion? And I was like, yeah! And then we surprised the shit out of Corey, and that's when we saw each other's faces for the first time.
Also, the,
Execute Elder Hooters.
also the ice cream trucks
Yeah.
are not Urban Legend. Oh no, Cornwall has ice cream trucks.
Yeah, ice cream trucks are a regular thing here, like, especially in the summer. They're not very common in my area, and it's... Okay, how do I explain this? Okay, in America, there's a particular, like, brand of ice cream trucks that go by. It's called Mr. Softy. And they sell, like, they primarily serve soft
shut
serve
up,
ice cream
Tommy.
with a
Come on, it sounds like a porn name.
Shut up!
Shut
Tell
me you don't hear it too!
Holy Christ!
Am I seriously the only one that hears that?
You fucking child, honestly.
But yeah, so they're the
Stay
Mr.
in your
Softy
corner.
trucks. They're the Mr. Softy trucks. They primarily serve like soft serve ice cream, like straight out of the machine, and sundaes and things like that. And like that's what they're best known for. And they also sell like the traditional popsicles and like the bar-shaped ice cream. But where I get the Sonic ones, it's usually like off-brand Mr. Softy, because the Mr. Softy trucks don't have the Sonic ice cream for some godforsaken reason, and it's a shame because the Sonic ice cream has become my favorite, just because it's blue and I like it and it tastes good and it's more of an icy than an ice cream. And I really like ices, so I was surprised, like, oh my god, this tastes like an icy.
Honestly,
I feel like I'm a child again.
Whenever the ice cream truck goes by, like I do, like okay, so do you two ever have that ever have that weird moment where you think ice cream trucks are like for kids and you feel like the weird adult who wants to get an ice cream for yourself?
Occasionally, but fuck it, ice cream. Especially rare ones that you can't buy in stores. Like apparently the Sonic ice cream is ice cream truck exclusive.
Like I do,
and
like,
not every ice cream truck carries them.
I do like before. I did like go into like the ice cream truck to get like Mr. Whippies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now.
And you say Mr. Softy sounds dirty.
But now whenever they're there.
You see, Mr. Whitby is dominating. That's why he doesn't care.
Yeah,
But anyways, Tommy, go on.
Exactly. Mr. Whippy knows what's up. Mr. Softy, his name just sounds like a disappointment. at least with Mr.
I'm just reminded the virgin Mr. Softy versus the Chad Mr. Whippy. Get that thought out of your head. Anyways, Tommy, go on.
Yeah, like I did get Mr. Whippy's and a flake before, but now I just get like feasts. If you ever had feasts, you two?
I haven't, no.
It's like, okay, so imagine it as like a chocolate Magnum, but
Yeah.
with like, you know, some like nuts and stuff around like a chocolate coat, and in the middle of that is like a bar of chocolate. It's so nice.
Oh,
And you can get it.
nice.
You get it in mint or regular chocolate, and I fucking love it. And it costs like 80p.
In all honesty,
That's a
fucking
bargain.
Mr. Whippy is like the best ice cream. You can't go wrong with it.
Oh, you've had Mr. Whippy too.
Is it? What's the Mr. Whippy thing again?
It's
It's just like a 99 cents with like a flake.
no. Mr. Whippy is like the white vanilla ice cream swirled around in a cone.
Yep, I know that.
Ah,
We call that a 99 over here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
See, I always thought 99 as like
I
the
love
flake,
those.
as like the 99 flake.
Oh no, it's like the whipped ice cream with a flake in it. That's what we call a 99.
Yeah, Mr. Whippy is considered
Fucking love those, they're amazing.
like Cornish ice cream because you rarely see it outside of Cornwall, barring like McDonald's ice cream and stuff like that when it works.
Ah, yeah.
But I fucking love Mr. Whippy. He's so good.
They're good shit,
This has
yeah.
become the ice cream stream.
Ice cream stream rolls off the tongue.
Well, it's quite fitting because I think Cooking-Mama's out soon. Which I might get
Like
soon.
that's one thing I love about summer. Is just like it's ice cream truck season. Even hearing the jingle just kind of brings a smile to your face.
Yeah.
What sucks
Then
about
you
my
hear the
neighborhood
distorted
is that I
one and you're
can't
like,
figure out-
okay, something's wrong.
Like the one thing about my neighborhood is that I cannot figure out the ice cream truck routes. Like I've seen them, but they never have a consistent route. Like when I used to live with my parents, the ice cream truck route stopped right in front of my house, which was amazing when I was a kid. But after my little cousins were born, they kind of made the ice cream truck terrible because every time they'd hear the jingle, they'd want something, and they were the kind of kids that they would want something but not always eat it. So the ice cream truck became a symbol of aggravation for a long time, but I've come to enjoy it again.
Okay, so I had no idea you could just reset the Amy's invisibility whenever you wanted. You didn't have to wait for it to turn visible.
Well, that's cool.
Ha! Learning new
glitch.
shit about this game what the fuck? I didn't know you could do that! That just saves
I could
so
go on
many
making the
lives.
Dark Souls Priscilla comparison again, but yeah. This game is weird.
Also, just a bit of a recommendation. I say keep doing that invisibility trick for Amy because when those Mephiles holes appear and she gets stuck in a visible animation, she's locked, but they can still suck her in and kill her. So
Alright.
keep that in mind for all three of you that are very eager to play this game again.
Yep.
My kind of ice cream truck just serves grocery store products. It's not a fucking ice cream truck, is it? It's a fucking Tesco mobile.
I think you're getting your vehicles mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
I don't know about you
Welcome to the
guys.
ice cream truck. Here's an apple.
I don't know about you guys, but my ice cream truck only has Asda labeled on the side of it.
Only has the best finely made bread. It's like, wait, hold on, what?
like I've never heard of like a grocery store truck. There are food trucks here. Like there are ice cream trucks, but I've never heard like a grocery store truck or like a mobile grocery store. So that's an interesting concept to me.
I mean, they're becoming a more apparent thing now with the pandemic going on.
Yeah, with COVID-19.
Cool.
I've never seen them.
COVID.
COVID! COVID!
Infected. People have died. Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, that's what I get for making jokes about the virus.
You make light of a serious situation, you die in the game.
I died to bullshit.
Balance as all things should be.
Joke about the virus, you die by bullshit. You joke about the virus.
Reality can be whatever I want.
Is that the game's engine saying that?
Yes.
Lucas asks, does anyone get so nostalgic they start crying?
I have.
Yes.
I've had that
actually.
happen before.
Yeah, I have.
What was yours?
Thomas?
Yeah,
mine
yes,
was Thomas.
Actually, it was Thomas.
Oh really? Which Thomas was it?
It was a fair amount of episodes. I mean, honestly, it was just so good just watching the episodes with you again, really.
Yeah.
Because
friendship.
It just reminded me of all the times, like, because I had so many Tom's Tank Engine VHS and DVDs.
Yep, same.
Like, it just reminded me of all the times whenever, you know, I come back from school or something like that, and I just pop in one of the VHS and I just watch one of the episodes, really.
I was watching like Thomas the Tank Engine and Thomas and the Magic Railroad like a while ago, and there was a song in that movie that I haven't heard in, I want to say, like 12 years. So then when I heard it again, I like started tearing up. I'm like, oh my god, this song is beautiful.
Was it Do the Locomotive?
It wasn't that. It was the first song, like Shining Time.
Yeah. Alright.
That song, God, hit me so fucking hard. I was like, oh my god, I love this movie. Has so many it's the storytelling's fucking shit, but I love this movie.
Like, the only times I could think of where I got so nostalgic I cried or got close to crying is, sorry about that.
Severe animalistic coughing. Okay. Yes, I feel super nostalgic over.
But yeah, the one time I've gotten super nostalgic over something is recently I got nostalgic over my writing because there are a few characters in my original story that I'm working on that are very deliberately based on my grandparents, and I just really love my grandparents and stuff like that, and especially my grandmother. So trying to write for the character that's based on my grandmother just kind of made me nostalgic and a little bit regretful because I don't really know my great-grandparents. I don't really know my grandfather, and it's kind of reaching a point where I don't know if I'll be able to get to know them and stuff. Especially because my grandfather, while he is still alive, his English is not the best, so I don't think I can really get that many stories out of him. And that sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, God.
I remember I saw one edit someone did where they edited, like, I think it was like the US Army. So it was like, no, God, please, no!
No, the kissing, no!
Also,
Okay,
like,
as much as I like drawing humans and Melbians together, I could never draw them doing smooches on the lips because that's just so weird and. Bleh.
Also, I like how this version
That's the one
of
thing I will not draw.
I like how this version of Supersonic literally rips off Dragon Ball entirely with all of Sonic's quills sticking up. Like, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the only time in Supersonic where his quills fully stand up.
No, he has it in Unleashed in Colors.
Okay.
And Generations. And everything after this.
Alright, fuck you, alright.
The last time the top spike was down was in, like, Sonic Adventure 2.
I swear,
I mean,
it's a
really good look on him, if anything. I don't know, I still find the kiss scene weird.
Top spike up or down? If you say up, you're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, up looks weird.
I mean, I'm okay with it either way.
Don't be neutral, pick a side.
I think it looks okay either way. It definitely
Up or
separates it
down,
from Super
pick.
Shadow.
I mean, you would think that if you're a pussy.
If it's up. It separates it from Super Shadow if it's up. Yeah, the kiss scene's over, by the way, audience.
It's been over for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not even that long.
It caught me off guard. I was just telling a story about my grandparents and being nostalgic about that, and then when I checked back on the stream, oh no.
What's worse, that she kissed an animal or that she kissed a dead body?
Again, we don't know if like
that a
human
Sonic
Mobian
Shorts
relationships
reference?
are normal.
It is.
So that's up to debate.
It is a reference to Sonic Shorts. That is
Yeah,
what Sonic
I
Shorts.
see what you did there.
I got rabies!
Make over, bitch!
What? I'm lost.
Over, man, bitch!
It's Sonic Shorts. It's from Sonic Paradox. Like, a lot of artists come together and just like one one of the shorts is like everyone was just sad about Sonic's death, and then Elise goes fucking full on open mouth, snogging him big time. And then it comes to Tails and Knuckles like just like looking confused, and then it comes to Elise again with just like foam in her mouth, like I got rabies. Then Amy and Blaze just start beating the shit out of her. Then Sonic sits up like I can't tell what's worse, the fact she kissed an animal or a corpse.
I mean, you said it like Scratch for a minute there, so I thought it was like you were referencing like an Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog thing.
Nah. I will say I do like Super Silver's design.
It's yellow into a spike up, I
He's,
guess.
he's literally white gold.
Well, like Pink Gold Peach, because fuck Pink Gold Peach, one of the worst Mario Kart 8 designs ever.
Yeah, like Super Silver's white gold. It's just that. You know, he's already silver, so you know him getting a super form making him white gold. It's just kind of cute. It makes the punny gemologist in me laugh.
I never watched episode 9. Did they do episode 9?
I don't think they did in episode 9.
I know they
Let me
did say the
check.
shorts.
Let me check this. Sonic Shorts, episode 9. It's volume 9, it's not episode 9,
Yeah,
you fucking fool. Oh yeah, the Sonic Shorts episode 9, yep, the one that was released, 6 months ago. Oh no, it was Sonic Seconds, never mind.
Yeah, Sonic. I do like Sonic Seconds, but I feel like it's really just like shortened version of the shorts.
I just got like the top result was Sonic Shorts Volume 9, and it's released by the non-Sonic Paradox team, and it was released 5 years ago.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Back in 2015.
I am so lost.
Have you not watched the Sonic shorts?
I only became a Sonic fan in like 2016, 2017?
Well, Jack, I know what we're doing
And then it was
after
somewhat
this stream.
reluctantly.
Yeah, you can count me out on that. I don't want to watch them.
Well, Sam, I know what we're doing after this stream.
Honestly, I'm sometimes afraid of watching Sonic fan projects because there's still just a little bit of fear of Sonic cringe in me. A little bit, not as much as before, but a little bit. So
Yeah, you really got to go into you got to go into the Sonic Shorts with like the right mindset.
Yeah.
If you want to laugh, you will laugh. If you want to cringe, you will cringe.
Maybe if I'm drunk.
I guess it's not.
And look, it's the Hyrule Crest.
Shut up.
It is though.
Stop it. Stop that.
I'm just gonna say.
Solaris is very pretty.
I'm gonna say Solaris Phase 2, one of my favorite final boss tracks.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he's also a very pretty final boss.
And for those that want tips, you gotta wait for Solaris to attack, and then you can you can hit. If you if you try to loop around Solaris Phase 2 while dashing, it's a higher chance that it will attack with a laser. Otherwise, if you just stand still, it ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, see that?
He knows the ins and outs of the game.
I kind of want to cosplay Solaris.
How the fuck are you gonna do that?
I would need to make gigantic ass wings.
No shit!
Yeah, but how do I do the rest?
You tell us! You're the one that's doing the cosplay!
Why in God's
mean,
name
wings
are you
are
asking
easy.
us, people that have never experienced cosplay?
Yeah!
So, like, the wings, that's an easy one. It would take a long-ass time to make, but obviously, you know, those are wings right off the bat. It's the rest, because he kind of looks like a mech. A really weird-looking mech, like something out of Razafon, but on a diet. Yeah. Maybe if I just dress up in all blue-gray, with some, like, airbrush, like, light blue and white accents, maybe they'll know who I am.
What is this East 8 looking thing? man, you remember East 8 went out of for the God of Time?
My favorite part.
Yeah, the best
Who was right after the very poorly written villain.
Oh yeah, fucking
the fucking doctor.
dear God, fucking
Thanks,
hell, that was awful.
There's no bad people. There gotta be bad people.
I hate those villains that are evil for the sake of being evil. It's like you can't.
I mean, that's what makes Disney villains so popular, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, they do have a charm outside of being evil.
Yeah, Kierkegaard was just like
The Disney villain minus the charm.
the thing is, Kierkegaard was just like, hey, I'm nice, now I'm evil.
Like when you think
He
of
was
Disney
one of those like
villains that are
really
just
bad
evil for the
Pixar
sake of
villains.
evil,
Yeah.
you have Frollo, whose whole thing is his lust and his desire for power. You have Maleficent, who just got snubbed at a party, so she's just a woman scorned because she didn't get an invite. You have the evil witch from Snow White, who's just vain and just wants to be the fairest of them all, and ended up dying an ugly witch. So like they're evil for the sake of evil, but they have something like they have a little bit of a kick to them, so they're not entirely boring. That's why they're memorable.
I will say,
Yeah.
this fight has one of my favorite lines from Shadow, where he's like, an ultimate being. This might actually be a fair fight. he's like, keep stroking your ego, Shadow.
And Kiri says the rat was my favorite. By any chance, do you, on the subject of Disney villains, do you mean Ratigan from The Great Mouse Detective? Or-
Ratigan's a great villain. He's really good.
I haven't seen The Great Mouse Detective.
You should. It's one of the better Disney films.
It's good.
I've heard mixed things.
Yeah, it's one of the more divisive Disney films, but personally I think it's one of Disney's best.
Yeah.
But then that's just me being a total fucking hipster to like the unpopular Disney films, so take my words with a grain of salt.
Not to mention that Basil and Ratigan have just such a good like hero-villain relationship. They are just
Oh yeah, they're fucking great.
they are such bitter ex-boyfriends, and it's amazing.
Fucking Basil is just such a fucking great character. He like steals the film the moment he gets on screen.
I know that Corey wants to make me watch Robin Hood, the Disney film, because I've never watched it before.
Robin Hood's such a good movie.
I've never watched it before.
It's the pinnacle of like Disney fun. Like it's a very fun movie.
I think it's also one of those films that people have said made them furries.
Yeah, I totally see that.
Because the love interest is so
Totally see that.
cute.
Yeah, I guess for some people it was a really foxy kind of movie.
Shut up, get out.
Oh,
worst
so when
joke
you
I've
make
ever
puns,
made.
it's fine. When she makes puns, nah, get the fuck out.
Welcome to my standards. They aren't fair.
Fucking Irish.
Sonic, protect me!
Rules for thee, none for me.
Ass.
But that's why you love him.
And that's why I throw my Sonic from across the ocean right at his head, and then it comes back to me like the magic boomerang that it is.
I was gonna say like Thor's hammer.
It's fucking Mjolnir. I am worthy.
Best animated film ever. I can't decide between Transformers the movie 1986, Shark Tale 2004, or Cars 2006. Shark Tale, really?
I think that's one of the more ironic posts. I'd say the greatest animated film of all time for me was Land Before Time. Love that movie.
Yeah, I see that.
It's a great film.
For me,
Don Bluth's best.
in terms of like,
don't know.
in terms of Disney or like those animated types of films, I would definitely have to say Wall-E.
That was incredible.
In terms of Studio Ghibli films, I'm really biased towards Kiki's Delivery Service.
That's fair.
In terms
Then
of like,
animated films in general, Dragon Ball Super Broly, no competition.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like Dragon Ball Super Broly is just the best.
It's just like, pure testosterone on screen. I love it.
No, okay,
in terms of a Disney film, I'm not quite sure.
Okay,
I really like Tangled though.
Okay, so best.
Angles is great.
Okay, so best anime film for me, Dragon Ball Super Broly, right? Best best 3D animated film, not Wall-E. I'm gonna say How to Train Your Dragon.
Which one?
All three, because they're all so beautiful. They're all so beautiful.
Oh, pick one, you pussy. I'm gonna go with the first one.
No, I'm gonna go with 2 then.
Alright then.
I think Kiri misheard me because
Kiki
they said
Delivery
Kiki
Service.
No, Kiki's K-I-K-I.
Oh fuck, Lucas brings up a good point. Spider-Verse. Shit, that's
Oh,
also
he's
really
got a point.
fuck.
The animated film. Yeah, I'm changing mine to Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I have to Spider-Verse because they've done a fantastic job with that to be technical marvels. So,
Even in, without the animation, the film would still be really good.
Like story-wise, it's very solid.
Oh, yeah.
Characters are fucking great.
I actually heard from Henry Jack. I don't know if you heard from it, but Spider-Man is going to be in the sequel.
Spider-Man?
The Japanese Spider-Man that had his own Megazord.
Oh yes, that'll be amazing.
Yeah. Also,
So we got like
okay.
anime film, 3D animated film, 2D animated film.
2D anime film. That's a hard one for me.
Again, mine's Land Before Time. Followed closely by Treasure Planet.
I'd probably go for either Treasure Planet or Tarzan.
That's fair.
Yes,
I'm still biased towards Kiki's Delivery Service. I don't know why, but that's the only thing
It's
I
not
can
an
think of.
anime film.
Yeah, that's an anime film, not 2D traditional animation.
Wait, did I just
So
say
you
that's
mean
not an anime
Western
Yeah, you
animated
did. You
film?
did just say
Shut
you
up,
just say
retard.
it's not an anime film.
You mean Western animated film, the baka?
Shut up, Jack, you fucking retard. Anyways,
Oh,
Western animated film.
Goodness. Like, my family was kind of obsessed with keeping me quiet by sitting me in front of the TV as a kid, so I remember, like, all these little animations and stuff and these, like, fairy tale compilations that were all beautifully animated, but I don't remember the names of them for the life of me, because they were just, like, these... clearly they were from animation studios that were trying to be Disney, but they couldn't. But they had very unique styles, and it was amazing, and so I don't know any of those, but...
Thief and the Cobbler?
No, not the Thief and the Cobbler, no.
I'm just seeing Kiri's comment like, "Tails, Sonic, you created a time paradox." You
God.
That's a Metal Gear Solid.
God.
That's a Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. If anyone gets that.
But yeah, 2D animated film. I was told when I was a kid I really liked Hunchback of Notre Dame, even though I don't really remember like being a mega fan of it.
Yeah, Hunchback of Notre Dame, that's a solid pick. It's a really good movie.
Oh, okay. I thought of one. This was kind of a twofer, and it's a guilty pleasure of mine. But I really like the 1953 Disney's Peter Pan, and I really like the 2002, I think it was 2002 sequel, Return to Neverland.
Aww, really?
And I put them together. And I put them together because of a really corny reason. What?
Return to Neverland.
Yes, I really like it! And let me tell you why. Because for a while, I became kind of fascinated with the Peter Pan mythos, and Return to Neverland, like the Disney version, kind of, in a way, explores the ideas where the original book came off, and also there was an authorized sequel approved of by the Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital, even though I feel like the sequel is kind of a bastardization of the original work by J.M. Barrie. But if you consider the authorized sequel canon, then Return to Neverland's kind of that sweet middle ground of, you know, how Peter ended up being the way he is in, you know, the authorized sequel, Peter Pan and Scarlet. So, yeah, I really like it for a really corny reason, and, you know, just
That's
Peter and Jane
right.
have such, like, an arc together, and it's great.
That's right. I completely forgot that that Gosh owns Peter Pan. Yeah.
Also, slightly his best Lost Boy.
You still there, Jack?
Yep.
Actually,
Why
Jack,
were you waiting for me to respond?
Jack, do you want to know something interesting about Spider-Verse?
What's that?
So you know the post-credits meme.
Yes.
I looked at the script they officially uploaded, and that scene is listed as the most expensive, dumbest joke ever made. And he is like,
The joke paid off. Good job, boys. I remember watching it with Henry, and and he was just like, okay, oh, we're at the credits now, we can stop watching. He's like, wait, you're gonna love this. And then I saw the credit scene, and I just pissed myself laughing. It was so good.
I think it's one of those exceptions to the rule of like memes shouldn't be in films.
I don't care if it instantly dates Spider-Verse. That meme's fucking immortal.
It teased the best
Like-
Spider-Man 2099. Every time. I keep going to put this fucking thing on vibrate. Every fucking time.
You're fine, Don't be too hard on yourself.
Oh, professional guy with 600 subs.
700 subs, actually. Do you have 700 subs now?
No, I've got 602.
Oh, okay.
Which, thank you all for helping me get this far.
Hashtag Tommy's a sellout.
Fuck you. You can use memes as long as they work well and don't date the movie instantly. That's why flossing is dumb.
I wonder who
I don't
movie
really
you're
see why
talking
flossing
about.
is such a popular dance. I just find it weird.
Well, Henry also said that he didn't realize that flossing was a meme.
It's a meme, but I don't get why it's such a popular dance. It just makes you look weird.
Now, who likes Sherlock Holmes in the 21st
Doesn't all
century?
dances make you look slightly weird, though?
Oh,
No, but flossing especially, it's like... I think the thing about flossing and why I find it weird is just that your back and your arms are way too straight and your hips are way too straight. So it just looks uncanny in a way.
Fanamine, in your comment there that they retracted, were you referring to Holmes and Watson? Like,
Holmes and Watson.
it was like a comedy film that came out like last year. I watched the trailers and I was not invested.
Was it the one with Will Ferrell?
I think it was. But it was just it was like, oh, Your Majesty, do you mind if we take this called a self-photograph? He's just like holding this massive fucking 1800s camera on a fucking selfie stick.
It's fucking lame.
It's like, what?
Yeah, I think I saw like a review of that film and they said it was like comedy at its worst, and I was like, yeah, they got a point.
Huh. Weird.
Ralph sang Never Gonna Give You Up. Oh my god, he did.
Don't get him started on Ralph Breaks the Internet. Don't get him started.
Oh my god, he did.
Don't get him started. Oh god, what evil has
He
been
flossed in
unsealed?
that film as well. Why is that film
Alright,
so
Sam,
shit?
if you can talk about Mean Girls, I think Tommy deserves a chance.
Yeah, fuck you, Sam. This is my
I
stream.
mean, by all means, go ahead and just the evil.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
The evil that's been unsealed will go on.
Oh, fucking Ralph Breaks the Internet is so bad. The problem is that it's based in the internet. Like, you're just taking it fully at that point.
Not to mention that the internet is a thing that fluctuates and changes over time, so they're not only dating it because it's the theme of the internet, it's the internet the year it was made.
Yeah! And it sucks!
I, for one, have never seen the film.
Good! Don't!
I've never seen it either.
Good! Don't!
Yeah.
Shit!
But yeah, according to Henry even, he was like, oh, it's so bad because they were trying to paint the dark web as like a fun thing.
Oh.
And
Ralph's
Good
character.
lord, I remember
Ralph's
when like he
character
saw the
is so
film and like he got me into like a 3-hour Discord call pretty much explaining beat for beat on why the film sucked, and I'm like, wow, it
Really?
was that bad?
It's awful.
Holy shit.
It is-
I haven't gotten that huge college lecture from Henry. I've just gone, no, it's bad because
I get
of
it like
this reason."
24/7.
It's just
How?
terrible. The
We can talk
characterization
about movies.
is just awful in it. Ralph's character, from the first film of him just being the bad guy who wants to do something good or just get a medal, has now been to apparently being so lonely that he would plant a virus in a game to make it boring for Vanellope just so she can go back to the arcade. It's like, what?
Wow, what a way to completely destroy
what?
Ralph's character.
I know. And because of that, like the
Wasn't that, like the flaw he overcame in the old film?
like
being
the
needy
virus,
and shit?
like the whole concept of Ralph literally breaking the internet was like the virus that was planted was looking for inconsistencies. And because Ralph was gutted, because Ralph was upset that Vanellope found out what he did and tried to stay away from him, the virus saw him as an inconsistency and duplicated him by the billions, so that he was literally everywhere and breaking the fucking internet.
Wow.
Also, the Disney princesses literally had no reason to be in the ending. So I'm just gonna fucking say
They were
that.
advertising. They were just advertising.
They were just advertising.
Which is ironic, considering that a lot of people said that they were the best part of the film. It's like, wow, the film sucked that much.
The film sucks that much that you found pleasure in the ad?
Really? You found more enjoyment out of trying to understand what the fuck Merida said? Really?
Also,
Really?
System says Jack is Henry's psychiatrist.
Literally, I am at this point. I hear
How
all
much
that
you getting
fucker's
paid for
problems. Nothing.
You can just get his problems instead as payment?
Pretty much. I just like get his problems. I'm like, the fuck do I do with these?
Henry's
Oh,
payment.
Take it.
Henry's payment is that Jack gets to voice in his products.
Yeah, literally, free exposure.
Ralph and Vanellope went to
I'm on a similar
Kiri.
boat.
Kiri's bang on. That's essentially what it is. They went fucking turbo. That's essentially what they did. Spot on, Kiri. Fucking spot on.
It's the internet. It doesn't count.
Shut up.
System says, you guys want to hear something funny about Animal Crossing?
I probably won't get the joke, but sure.
Sure.
show us to our filthy casuals that don't play Animal Crossing. Go nuts.
Seeing all the Animal Crossing stuff on Twitter, that was kind of making me want to switch. I'm not gonna lie, just because I want to just, name a town in Animal Crossing Peanut Stone, and then if my character walking around in bondage gear just shits and giggles.
I'm just happy that there's more like crossover shit between Isabelle and Doom Guy. It's the only pleasure I'm getting out of this.
Steel, it's not. It's nothing like that. It is nothing like that. Animal Crossing is
It's
not.
not Zootopia for humans.
It is not Zootropolis with humans. It's not. It's just,
Yeah, like I think
in fact,
the player character is one and only human.
In fact, Steel, making that joke shows you have no fucking idea what Animal Crossing is.
Yeah, pretty much.
People are selling pixelized images of themselves as in-game QR codes. I saw the Grumps do that. They had that Aaron face when he had that fucking mouth thing and he's eating M&Ms and shit.
Oh my god.
And they fucking had that as like QR code.
Immortalized. No.
Oh.
Here he says I'm a knowledge parasite.
But naked. Oh, okay. Now that I didn't know about. That actually reminds me of. I don't know if you guys heard about it. But do you know the balloon mini game in Super Mario Odyssey? Yeah. When you place the balloon that you get is your profile picture. People have hacked it so that they can customize the picture how they want it, and people were putting nudes on that. So Nintendo had to quickly update that.
Oof.
Guys, why does your degeneracy ruin everything?
Yeah. I think it was a good time they did it as well, because they had to also they had to update it because people were trying to find impossible ways to place the balloons. Like it would like it would literally drop where they would be, so they'd try and go off stage, like right before the death plane, and the balloon would be there.
Huh.
And then you get
Games are weird.
Yeah.
Bless people being so creative.
They're gonna take away the custom clothing design function if they keep this shit up. Yeah, unfortunately. I only know about this as I play Isabelle and Smash, but yeah, but still, that doesn't fucking mean you know Animal Crossing. It's like saying, oh, I know everything about Street Fighter because I play as Ryu.
And not to mention, Zootopia with humans is redundant.
Because
unless you mean Zootopia is like a race metaphor and like a politics metaphor, in which Animal Crossing is not that. Animal Crossing is literally just like The Sims, but with animal people, and I think you're the only human.
Man, that's my favorite. Man, that's my favorite moment in Animal Crossing, where I had to prove to Tom Nook that I wasn't a predator in order to pay back my load of bells.
Oh my god, I want to see those Animal Crossing crossover.
I'm actually.
I love that moment in Animal Crossing where I got scammed by a fox. Wait a minute.
I love that.
Oh, the fucking phone! Hang on here. His connections, conspiracy theory.
Man, you know my favorite moment in Zootropolis was when fucking Nick had to pay back his mortgage of bells to the feds.
You know, my favorite moment in Animal Crossing was when that alpaca got killed by that predator.
Oh my god.
How the fuck did that happen?
Making a Beastars joke.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Beastars finally came on Netflix, so I've been watching it on and off for like the past week.
Yeah, my favorite moment in Animal Crossing was when Legolashy went fucking nuts.
Legoshi's the
Way
best.
too many fucking times.
Did he just clip through the bench? He just clipped through the bench.
Fucking bastard. Our bench, the bench. Am I a joke to you?
So now
Sonic 06 never change, except do.
Did you guys see the original plot of Zootropolis where the predators had to? Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, they had.
That
shot
was way
collars and
less.
things.
That was like way less subtle.
That was dark as hell. I remember I saw like the Polar Bear Kids graduation. It's like, oh my god.
Who the fuck's driving without their muffler outside?
It's just like
I am compensating for my tiny penis.
And now the sirens are kicking in.
Look, I will every time I hear like someone without their muffler and they go speeding by, I always say that fucking line. It's just like you're compensating for something, and it's obviously your tiny penis.
When you first said
Yeah.
that, I fucking creased.
What was it?
Yeah, when you first said that I'm compensated for my tiny penis wanting me cool, I was fucking creasing. Did I tell you two about like a stupid thing I want to do if I was to ever win the lottery?
You've told me this twice. but
No.
Okay, so you know how people like to buy like you know expensive and fast cars because like, oh yeah, I'm a millionaire, I can afford it now. I just want to get like, you know, it's stupid, but I just want to get like a Ferrari, just, you know, the brand new Ferrari with like blackened windows. So
Oh, but if with a Ferrari, you're never getting what you pay for.
no.
Like, Ferraris are just basically like life-size toys. They're really crappy cars on the inside.
Can I finish?
So unless you like redid all the engines and stuff, then it's not really gonna last you long if you're planning on using it as an actual car.
See, okay, what you're about to hear the stupid thing I wanted to do, but never mind. Shit on my dream!
Alright, tell us the stupid thing!
You
I'm
realize
sorry, I
Sam
just really
was
like
Latin
cars!
for bitch!
I just really like cars!
As I
Okay, go on,
was
tell us the stupid thing!
as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. I just want to get one of those for Sam interrupt streams confirmed. I just want to get a Ferrari because I know like, you know, fucking red Ferrari will get a lot of people's attention. You know, so it's like just get one of those, or even a, you know, bright yellow Lamborghini, blackened windows. So
So you want a fancy
so
car
when
like
they-
that just for the sake of peacocking?
no. So when I park up, they'll be like, "Who's in that?" Like, "Oh, he's gotta have a lot of money." You know, I just want to get out. So they see me, fucking trackies and hoodie, because people always dress like they have money. I just want to be in fucking like
Yeah.
Primark trackies and hoodie with a burger in hand, dripping sauce onto the seat and onto the car, just to see how people react. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? It's stupid, but I just wanted to.
Oh, so just to mess with people's expectations,
Yeah,
and I can
exactly.
dig it.
People freak the fuck
I
out,
can dig
and that would just be like, yeah.
Okay, in that case, I can dig it. But if you are planning on seriously using it as a car, you might just want to redo all the insides of the Ferrari, because the Ferrari is just a status symbol. It's not meant to last you long as an actual functional car.
Nah. If I was to get okay, so question for you two, right? Say you got £1 million, or in your case, €1 million or $1 million, and you can get one car. What car would you get?
I don't know anything about cars, so just one that works.
Okay, Sam. What about you?
Now, you see, I have a lot of cars that I like as a guilty pleasure. Like, I would really love to get like an old-fashioned station wagon with with the wooden panels on the side, because I really like that aesthetic, and also because National Lampoon's Vacation. But I would also just really love like a 1957 Bel Air in like cherry red. Yes, it's amazing. When I was a kid, I was also obsessed with Hummers for some reason. I don't know where it came from. I just thought Hummers looked really cool. And then as I grew up, I was like, why the hell did I like Hummers? But
I found
I
you
guess if I had to
bigger.
narrow it down to just one that I could use as like a functional car and also just like as a status symbol, I would love to get like the Burnout Dominator. Because I love the Burnout Dominator, because I love Burnout. And yeah.
No, Kiri, Primark. It's a cheap clothing line in the UK. Ah, Sonic.
It's discount Gucci.
Fucking Sonic, man.
Sonic Man.
It's Gucci for bitches.
I just noticed the visor is mirrored.
Oh my god, it is as well.
I never noticed that.
I say that if I was given like £1 million, I would probably buy an Audi.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Like they're budget supercars, but you know they do the job.
It's just like, with me, it's just like, oh, a car can drive. I want it.
Okay, when
Jack,
you get a
Reliant
Reliant
Robin for you.
I don't even know what that is.
Sam,
We got it.
Sam, show a picture of the Reliant Robin.
Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot how ridiculous. Look at Sonic Man, he's doing the fucking Sonic run.
He's Naruto running, you fucking pleb. Get it right.
But no, he's Sonic Man, so he's doing the Sonic run.
Nope. He
Yeah.
ain't a true Sonic fan. He's a fucking weeb. He's trying to hide it. I know the head. I know.
Maybe I could
know
hide
the
my love of
lore.
Naruto with a blue hedgehog.
No one's fucking buying it. You ain't raiding any Area 51s with that shit.
I got a couple pictures of a Reliant Robin. So, Jack, this is what Reliant Robins are, and they're very weird vehicles. And we should totally watch Top Gear after this,
Yeah,
so you can know more about the Reliant
we should
Robin.
show him that episode.
Fuck yeah, I drive that.
Are you
Fuck
sure
yeah,
you
give me
want
one of
to?
those. I'll do it. Fuck yeah.
It's like a 1970s car.
I don't care. I drive it. If it gets me from point A to point B, don't care.
Oh, you know what other kind of car I would love to have in real life, even though it's kind of stupid?
Alright.
Like, this is my stupid option for, like, a car that I would like to own. I would love to own the van from Ed, Edd and Eddy.
That's a bit vague.
Okay, so basically there was this episode of Ed, Edd and Eddy where they're in the junkyard just hanging out and they find this van. And it's like the most amazing van and it becomes their secret base and it's got like a waterbed covered in fur in the back. And, you know, it's got like the dice hanging off the mirror. And, you know, it's very cheesy, like very 60s, 70s, maybe 80s accoutrement in a van. And like as a kid I thought that was cool. As an adult I'm like, oh, that seems like a rapist van, but I still kind of want it just because it's, you know, it's a cool van. It looks really comfortable, and
Because
I kept...
memories.
What about the car
And
from
also-
Back to the Future? Nah, the DeLorean's way too overrated.
Also, back when I lived with my parents, I kept thinking, like, wouldn't it be great if I could just have a car, or like specifically a van that I could just sleep in whenever home got too weird, or just too much to handle, and I could just make my van my art studio. So, I really wanted a van for that reason, but unless you like take really good care of the engines and, you know, make them more gas efficient, then they're kind of shit. Unless you're moving around a lot of stuff, like you're doing Man with the Van challenges on the daily.
Jack, you'll get to point A or B on your slide because the fucking thing can't turn.
Don't care, I'll buy it. Okay, I want a car that can turn. That thing actually can't turn?
It can, but just don't expect to turn it at speeds of higher than 5 miles an hour.
Higher than... Oh god.
Yeah, the Reliant Robins are very special kind of
we'll show
car,
you-
for lack
we'll-
of better words.
We'll show you the episode after the stream.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the system points out, like, the dude who made Ed, Edd and Eddy was really into, like, adult stuff. Not, like, porn necessarily, but just really raunchy, gross-out humor.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I mean, it wasn't
like, some of his
really-
early shorts prior to making Ed, Edd and Eddy were just meant to be gross.
It wasn't really out of the question though for cartoons to have adult themes in them.
Yeah. Like, he put an Oedipus joke in there.
I mean, well, I mean, look. Peppa Pig has subtle cannibal jokes in it, right? Like, Peppa
But,
Pig has that
like-
shit in it.
But that's something to keep the parents watching it with their preschoolers entertained, because Peppa Pig's audience is like for preschoolers. Like, I watched that show with my little cousins and I was just horrifyingly bored. It is just that boring and slow paced. So like that cannibalism joke in Peppa Pig will keep the parents awake so they don't burn their kiddos mac and cheese.
Woke. Oh no.
And System also brings up Totally Spies.
I never watched Totally Spies.
I really liked Totally Spies as a kid.
I've never seen it.
Okay, Totally Spies is basically sort of like almost like a parody of like espionage mixed with like 60s flair. It kind of makes fun of Charlie's Angels and just in the concept of you have these 3 teenage girls who are in high school who are secretly super spies and they have a bunch of gimmicky gadgets and go on these missions, and also Jerry Lewis is in the show. And they fight against really gimmicky villains. It's like a villain of the week style show. And in my opinion, it was really good. It's just goofy fun and stuff. But like when you become an adult, there are a lot of people who accuse the show of being fetish fuel, because it does really cater to some of those like more unique fetishes in a sense. But I just thought it was like goofy fun, and I really liked the show as a kid.
I remember someone pointed
Also,
out that they were able to that like I think every episode of Totally Spies had like unique outfits each episode. Like,
Yes.
they never wore the same outfit.
Yes, and as a kid who wanted to be a fashion designer, I always liked that about the show, because yes, they're wearing different outfits. It shows that they're, like, alive and they're living, they change outfits, they have all these cool costumes, and I really liked the show for that reason. You know, it's just goofy fun when you're a kid, but when you become an adult, you become a little bit more sinister, everything becomes an innuendo, so I could see why the show might be considered fetish fuel for some people, or might be accused of being strictly fetish fuel, but I liked it as a kid.
Better or
I
worse
think
than Dan Schneider.
Better than Dan Schneider, because Dan Schneider's just a creep. Also, fun fact about Totally Spies, if you Google, like, Totally Spies theme song, like, full version or whatever, you get a completely different song, because the theme song they used in the show was basically a cover of the original artist's song. And the original Totally Spies theme song, the unedited version, starts with the line, "Put your tongue in my ear, it's weird but kind of fun."
What? What?
Yep! Totally Spies is a weird show.
I think Jack.
But I like it.
I think Jack's left the call.
I have not left the call. What are you talking about? You would have heard the bottom.
Ah, with the way
He could have
Discord's
just
been, you
faked
think?
it for all we knew.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Sam?
You could have just fainted for all we knew.
Yeah, she has a point.
Or you could have just had like a heroic blue screen of death moment because you put your tongue in my ear, it's weird but kind of fun.
Yeah, I just didn't really know how to respond.
I'm still
What's the appropriate response? There is none. Trick question.
But yeah, like I think a lot of people view it in sort of like a sinister, like fetish feel perspective. But like, really, it was just goofy fun to me as a kid. I genuinely liked the show. I thought it was fun. I tried to watch the TV specials, but couldn't really do it. Like I couldn't really watch all of them sequentially, or only saw bits and pieces of them. But they were fine.
I mean, didn't people always say the same thing about My Life as a Teenage Robot being a bit of a fetish thing?
Never heard that.
Never heard of that, no. Like, I know Zone did, like, some Malatter animations that were Rule 34, but...
Oh, but Zone does everything! Like, I think the only thing Zone hasn't done is Ahsoka Tano. Like, that's it.
And Gary says, wait, what? I walked in on tongue ear fetish.
No context needed, Gary. No context needed.
I feel the need to give him the context, just so he
Don't
knows.
give him the context.
Leave him in confusion.
Chat, if you give him the context, I
Okay.
may or may not ban you. Joking. Just go.
On, it is
And
passing through the
System
Sun's
says,
voice.
why do
Come
your
on.
Sonic streams always default to fetishes?
It's a Sonic stream.
I was
Why are
about
you
to
questioning it?
say, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. What did you expect?
I mean, when you think about it, Sonic's kind of the king of internet fetishes, because he's got feet, he's got people associated with his feet, he's obviously falls under, like, the furry umbrella, he's blue.
Where the hell was this last boy? I know what
Why
I
did
said.
you pause after blue? I thought you were gonna have a list there. It's like, oh, okay, it's just 3.
This is one of my least favorite missions, but the worst is yet to come.
And System
yeah.
says, talk about peddlers wanting Sonic characters to eat their babies.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Okay, I can kind of
weird, 'cause,
understand.
like
where
that tweet
you're
was like,
coming
I
from.
actually looked at the date of that tweet. The tweet was in 2017, so it was like
I can
about 3 years
kind of
ago.
understand where that's coming from, but it's one of those, like,
Don't
what
add
is a
that kind of
furry
lore to
question?
fucking Sonic. You don't need it.
yeah, it's also one of those where Sonic is on a particular level of the furry scale where he doesn't necessarily need to be an anthropomorphic hedgehog man, but the series is iconic because he's an anthropomorphic hedgehog man. It's anthropomorphic for the sake of a gimmick. It doesn't really need to be that way. And there are very few instances of Sonic characters actually displaying traditional animal traits. Like, for instance, you don't see, like, Big and Blaze getting high on catnip. You don't see the Hedgehog characters licking themselves whenever they smell something new and get nervous, etc., etc. You don't see them having designated mating seasons or whatever. And there's my 4am zoologist talking. But, like, in nature, some animals do eat their offspring, just because it helps them conserve energy, after giving birth, especially if, like, the offspring was born dead. Or if they feel like they can't take care of the offspring anyway, so it's just like, well, it's still meat at the end of the day, so why, like, I shouldn't waste it. That sort of thing. So, I guess Penders is trying to incorporate some more animalistic traits to, like, Sonic and just the Mobians in general, but it's really weird because we've only seen them act more closer to a human in terms of, like, their behaviors, mentality, actions, their anatomy, etc. So him saying, like, oh, they would even eat their babies under certain circumstances is just really off-putting, and I understand why some people are so upset at it. But it just comes from a place of Sonic being too close to human on the furry scale, even though he doesn't necessarily need to be anthropomorphic.
You know that Ken Penders referenced the Holocaust?
Yeah.
And
He even copied a poem, an
and he-
infamous war
war
poem.
He even said he wanted to write an issue where Sally loses her virginity to, what was it, one of his own characters, if I recall?
Jeffrey, who was 20 years old and she was 17 at the time.
And Kiri asks, is this a stream of my biology lesson? I get to some really weird things at 4 in the morning.
I'm trying to find the last kid. I have no idea what the hell it is.
Now, you see, the benefit of being homeschooled is that I got to learn a lot of stuff that a lot of other people would normally learn in school, including anything I just found interesting at the time. So I know a lot of stuff that is ultimately unimportant to me, but I found it fun to learn about at the time. And that included, like, learning a lot about, like, animal anatomy and mating seasons, because at one point I considered being an animal breeder. And, you know, I learned about that sort of thing just because I wanted to be an animal breeder for a while, and then I gave up on it. Yeah. I'm kind of like Barbie. I have a million ideas for careers, but I can never stick to just one.
Fucking infinite jump and search through the skies.
Why is he so small?
It's the purple gem. It shrinks you and it gives you infinite jumps. For some reason.
Huh. Rolling around
Because
at the
fuck
speed
gravity.
of small.
It's my least favorite mission because I swear the kids' locations are random as fuck.
It's never the goddamn same.
I got the one there, I got the one down there, I got the one over there, I got the one over there, and I got the one over there. Isn't that it? I swear there was 5. I
How
swear
many fucking kids are there?
I swear there was only 5.
Gary also makes the joke of having Ken Penders, like Amy written by Ken Penders saying, "Hey Sonic, it's mating season."
Oh god.
But, like, actually, like, on the subject of hedgehogs mating and breeding... What?
See, it's just a fucking sly kid. See? You're not capable of saving the princess. Fuck you!
Fuck you, little brat. But yeah, it's weird because on the subject of, like, breeding hedgehogs and just hedgehog mating rituals and stuff, hedgehogs are very finicky animals. Like, if you were just to own some as pets outside of mating season, and even during mating season, you have to keep the males and the females separate, because female hedgehogs are very susceptible to, like, ovarian and uterus infections. So, like, if you don't keep them separated, like, I assume the female hedgehog's ovaries will just be screaming all the time until it kills her. So, they're kind of sad sack little animals, but I love them.
Hedgehogs do this weird thing where they roll around in their own poop and froth it all over themselves.
True, it's a thing called self-anointing, where it usually occurs in younger hedgehogs, where if they encounter a new smell, or if they're uncomfortable in a new environment, to kind of reduce their own anxiety, they will just profusely lick themselves, and sometimes cover themselves in their own poop.
Now imagine humans doing that.
Yeah.
I have social anxiety.
Might as well roll in my own shit.
This'll help.
Oh my god, can you imagine applying that to just, like, the movie Sonic and Longclaw? Just the things Longclaw has seen. It's like, why did I choose to mother a hedgehog? He's rolling around in his own shit and won't take a bath. God damn it!
It's going to be interesting in the sequel if they're going to expand on Longclaw and Sonic's history.
Yeah. I want to cosplay Longclaw. I'm not even normally a fan of Birdkin, but fuck it, I think Longclaw is amazing.
I intended to watch Dr. Slump. It looks like Dragon Ball anime.
Huh.
Do you know anything about this, Jack?
Nope.
Never heard of it.
Seven. This is one of the worst missions for loading times. You gotta
Oh
count.
boy.
You gotta count the boxes. Then it's gotta load for 30 seconds. Be like, okay, now how many boxes were there? Pick the number and lather, rinse, repeat. And if you get it wrong, it's gonna take even longer.
Oh god.
Oof.
They could tie Longclaw into the Babylonians if they want to introduce those guys alongside the Echidnas. Babylonians?
Babylonians.
Babylonians.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm stupid.
Babylonians.
Shut up.
Honestly, when I first heard the word, like, Babylon, I thought it was Babylon.
Yeah.
That's how I read it.
Babylon kind of sounds like a Japanese Lolita fashion brand, not gonna lie.
Oh god.
You know what Lolita fashion is, right?
Yes, and I'd rather not know about it.
It's just Rococo and Victorian style dresses and shit.
System saying to clip it. The same Twitch system. If I recall, I think all the tests are now just 9. 47999. That's stupid. Now, the director really hates owls, and that's why there is no one killed at the beginning. He is also a fan of Olive Garden.
I haven't eaten an Olive Garden in forever, but I do want to take Corey to an Olive Garden. Because the breadsticks were good.
I'm curious about
And also
Arby's.
the stuffed shells were pretty good.
But I'm curious about Arby's and fuck. Yeah, Arby's and Chick-fil-A.
Arby's never been to, so I can't comment on it. Chick-fil-A, they have a lot of politics associated with them, so I don't eat there because I don't necessarily agree with their politics, and I can get better chicken elsewhere. Also, if you have a peanut allergy, don't go to Chick-fil-A because they fry their burgers in peanut oil.
I don't have a peanut allergy. I have
Neither
wine,
do I.
I have a wine allergy.
But
I think
yeah.
I have an allergy to, like, dead grass.
Dead grass.
Dead grass?
Yep, sorry, like cut grass specifically, sorry.
Yeah, hay fever.
Mm-hmm.
Dead grass.
Specifically, grass that is long dead. Well, there goes me.
I killed the grass, and now it is going to kill me in return.
Literally. That's why I never mowed the lawn.
You gotta play it, dude? Oh, I will when it comes out on the Switch. Simple as.
And Gary asks, Chick-fil-A has burgers? I don't know if they have burgers. I know they have, like, chicken sandwiches and stuff, but I've never eaten a Chick-fil-A. Like, I've managed to recreate the Shake Shack burger at home, and that was really good.
I've been to Shake Shack.
You've been... They have Shake Shack over there?
Well, I mean, it was in Cardiff. It could be the only Shake Shack in the UK for all I know.
But yeah, Shake Shack was okay.
That was incredible.
Like, it's not something I'd eat all the time, but the sauce on the burgers is pretty good, and I've managed to recreate that, so I don't necessarily need to go there if I'm craving that particular kind of burger.
You said they fry their burgers in peanut oil.
You know, burgers, sandwiches, same thing.
No, they're not.
I mean, I think it could be a burger if you really tried hard enough.
I like how in the latest IDW comic, Cream is basically being Adorabat from Mau Mau.
From Mau Mau.
Anyone get
Yeah,
it?
kind of.
Stop me.
I haven't, like, read that far into the IDW comics.
Bloody hell, Sonic.
I really want to get my hands on the IDW comics, but I want to get them physical.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because I would like them as art reference.
I saw, I think it's Emerl.
Jim Earl.
Gemerl, yeah.
Just beat the shit out of Xena. I saw that panel.
Yeah, you saw my tweet.
Yeah, like, holy shit, though.
Don't fuck with Cream.
I think
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is now in the UK. I don't think it's anywhere near me, though. Because the problem... The thing is, Lucas, the problem with American restaurants, like American brands specifically, is that while they can come to Britain, they'll be over here in seriously limited quantities. Like, there's only, like, 3 Taco Bells.
And they only serve burritos!
Yeah, and they don't even have tacos. They have burritos.
Okay, so if you were to come to America, I'm taking you to a Taco Bell.
Of course you are.
A legit Taco Bell.
Yeah, an actual Taco Bell and safer system and stuff. And just all my UK friends, we can all go to the Taco Bell together like it's the Wizard of Goddamn Oz.
I wouldn't mind going to the one in Plymouth because they opened one in Plymouth, but I mean I can't now because one, lockdown, and two, you know, a coach ticket to go there will probably cost about like £50 odd. Like realistically,
Oh,
I'm not gonna spend £50 just to try a fucking burrito, you know.
I'm kind of the same
Yeah.
way about trying to go to a Sonic because there are no Sonic locations near me. There's one in Staten Island, but you need a car or to take a bus to go there, and I don't know the bus schedule. And I don't have a car. I know people who can drive, but I would be way too shy to ask, oh, hey, can you take me to the Sonic? So I can say that I ate Sonic? And there is one in Queens, but that would involve a long-ass train ride, and I don't know if I want to go all the way there. Also, based on my Google Maps research, I don't know if that location is still even open, because I tried looking for it on the Street Finder and I couldn't find it.
And I also think there is a Hooters. Like, I think there's only like one or two Hooters, but like they're in fucking like Birmingham, and I think it's either Birmingham or Manchester.
I've only seen one Hooters here too, and it's in Manhattan, and they have like a little gift shop in the Hooters, and it's like the first thing you see, and
A
it's
gift
great.
shop for a restaurant.
Yes!
That's a new thing.
That's where I got my Hooters shirt.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, yeah, I like the Hooters uniform, unironically. It looks very comfy. It is very comfy, and I like it.
You do you.
So what if it's fan servicey? I like the combination of short shorts and a tank top. It's very relaxed. Gary says Sam wants to bore Sonic confirmed.
Yep.
Well, technically, I did eat a Sonic ice cream on stream, so would that count as vor or oral sex? Is the question.
You
But yeah,
ate him. Why is that oral? Excuse me.
The Sonic ice
Sorry, let me just suck the dick of the sausage that I'm gonna eat. What?
The Sonic ice cream is a head. It's Sonic's head.
Yeah, let me eat the head of a chicken. Yeah, I just sucked its dick. What? 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 Really? Really?
The other question is...
Excuse
would
me?
Sonic-
What? Nanny the fuck? Excuse me.
The other question is, would a Sonic eating a Sonic ice cream count as war or like autofellatio?
He's eating. There's nothing else to it. What are you talking about? Great. I'm gonna like eat a fucking like I don't know, a frog's leg and go like, well, I just sucked a frog's dick then.
I mean, if that's your time when you go into eating, that's on you.
Comparing consuming food to oral sex. I have seen it all today. Holy shit.
Yeah, Gary.
Good lord.
This might be a highlight.
Oh yeah. Chicken breast. I'm eating chicken breast slice. Oh yeah, I guess I'm sucking on a chicken's titty according to Sam.
No.
Honestly.
You're weird.
You're weird.
You're weird. Would me eating a Sonic head count as sucking his pen?
No, but would that also count as giving head?
Hi there, welcome to KFC. How can I? Hi there, welcome to KFC. What can I do for you? I really want to suck off a chicken. Could you get me some hot wings, mate?
Really want to suck off a chicken. Chicken breast. Got it.
It's just me being punny and making food jokes.
Man, I just want to
Whatever,
suckle
okay,
some chicken,
misconstrue it.
balls. Popcorn chicken. Gotcha, boy.
Oh, I love popcorn.
Okay,
I love.
misconstrue my joke. Alright.
I
It's not something I'm
love-
already used to. I'm gonna drink in sadness.
I love KFC's popcorn chicken.
I'm sorry, did you not enjoy sucking off Sonic's head?
I mean, the ice cream tasted really good. The gumballs tasted crap, though, because the gumballs always taste like crap.
Yeah,
And when they leak in the ice
Balls.
cream, it's the
Yes,
baddest thing ever.
fuck's sake, Jack.
Beta joke.
Fuck you. I was about to say, yeah, of course the balls would taste like crap.
I guess
We're
you
here
could
to make
say
jokes.
I guess you could say, to go with your infamous catchphrase, you fucked Sonic in the fun way. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Hey, this is how I'm gonna go out. I'll take it. Okay, apparently there's 6 boys.
Alright, okay.
It's not my fault the Sonic ice cream tastes so good.
That apple went
And the
far.
joke's only worsen from here. But yeah, there is a chain of restaurants called Sonic here. They're most noted for like their drive-through. They still do like not drive-through, drive-in service. Yeah, it's drive-in. 'Cause
Oh,
drive-in is when you
motherfucker! Alright, okay.
So you can park your car, order from your car, and they will give you your food in your car. And the thing about Sonic, the restaurant, was that it was kind of hyped for me by someone who has a Sonic location near them, and I was so fucking jealous. Because they overhyped it for me, and they were like, oh my god, it is so good, and it is so great, and the time I was talking to that person correlated with the first time I cosplayed a Sonic character, which was Shadow. I cosplayed a sexy Shadow as a joke one Halloween, and it was amazing, but they hyped it up for me, and they also kind of planted the idea in my head of, oh my god, we should go and do like a cosplay thing of like, you could be Shadow, we gotta get a Sonic, and I can be Silver, we could just cosplay Sonic characters at a Sonic. And I still want to do that. That's an item on my bucket list, but I don't really know any other cosplayers, so
Get Corey
that's
to
kind of
do
why I
it.
have a Matt's plushes. But yeah, it was overhyped for me, so I want to see if it lives up to the hype.
The only time I've heard people talk about Sonic was in terms of the restaurant was like the YouTuber Scott the Was.
Uh-huh.
Like when fuck's sake. That time was so much easier. But yeah, it's like he in that review he was going to therapy because he played like 3 bad Nintendo games and he went to a Sonic to like get some food. And his therapist went, "You went to a Sonic?" And Scott said, "Not only that, I ate there." And his therapist went, "Oh, you should have came to me sooner."
Scott's funny like that.
I do love Scott the Waz's humor. It's basic, but I love it.
His review on the Mario Kart Double Dash was really funny. I liked it.
Oh, the camera on the victory screen.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just this particular angle's why.
You think that'll be something they fix, but no. You
I
know,
think Gary says the stream is no good.
I think I might need to do Shadow and Silver side missions in a different stream, unless you guys don't mind being in here for another hour.
I mean, I don't
Jesus
mind.
Christ.
You don't mind, Sam. Jack's the one in the same time zone as me. Jack.
Fuck that!
He just hangs up the call.
But up.
When my father had seen me interested in Sherlock, I found a book of Sherlock that were torn in the kitchen. Oh my.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Excuse me. I remember when I was like a really big fan of the Hunger Games.
Uh-huh.
You were a fan of the Hunger Games?
Keep in mind I was
Go on.
Keep in mind I was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
You never picked me as a Hunger Games type of person, so that surprises me.
Well, fuck you. Anyway, so when I was like in my big Hunger Games binge, the Sun was giving away free posters for Catching Fire.
Mhm.
Like they weren't they weren't big posters, but like one week you get Katniss and the next week you get Peter. And of course I was the huge fan and I wanted all the posters. So when I went to get the paper for Mum, I was waiting for her to give me the poster and I was like, Mum, where's the poster that came with it? Because I thought like the Peter one should be here by now. And she said,
Yeah.
and she said, do you not like are you sure you want a poster of a pretty boy in your room? And it's like Mum, it's from the Hunger Games. Let me have that poster. She was like, all right then.
Oh, so it's one of those like parental things, like, I wonder if this makes my kid this, that, and such label.
Yeah.
I wonder if
had
this
that
makes
before.
him
It's
off
not
the
fun.
homosexual.
It's like I like how she questions that and another fact that I had like a poster of Death Note of just L and light in my room.
That was like
Yeah,
the
but the
first
Hoye
pass.
and the Yahweh is in the concept and is in the context.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a yaoi one. It was just a picture of them and like.
Well, yeah, obviously you're not gonna have a Yahweh poster on your wall, but it's like in the context of the show, they already have a bit of like yaoi between them. They're very yaoi coded because they're rivals.
Honestly, the only scene that made me question.
Yes, I love my romantic couples wanting to absolutely kill the shit out of each other. Why the fuck is that romantic?
That, believe it or not, that is like a plot point in films and stuff. Like, they want to kill each other so much that they'll eventually start shagging.
Yeah.
God, I never
I'm gonna
understood
kill you
that.
with my dick.
I personally don't understand the cliche of just like, oh, we're gonna argue because we hate each other, and now we're gonna kiss. It's like, what?
Yeah, like some bickering is perfectly understandable in relationships, but if it's just all bickering or arguing all the time, then that's not a relationship.
It's like, boys, you guys aren't lovers. You actually fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
The big,
Like, I don't care how good the sex is at that point. It's just that's not a relationship.
The biggest trope I hate in films is, and it happens a lot in like disaster films, where it's like, oh, here's the main character. He's gonna go through a divorce, but don't worry, because of this whole disaster.
Oh, and then the
they're in love
disaster
again.
basically hooks him back up with his ex-wife.
I hate that trope.
Like, I
Piss
can
me off.
only understand that trope under very certain circumstances. Like, if the disaster itself helps bring them back together because they're there for the sake of survival, they're having meaningful character interactions that they couldn't have when they were married. But even then, if it takes a freaking disaster of nature to bring you and your spouse back together, that's no guarantee that you're gonna remain fixed and happy and wonderful if you decide to get back together.
Yeah.
Though, guys, to be fair, I doubt these people are going to these films expecting life lessons about romance.
True, but like, but they make that, but most of the time they make that the main plot point, rather than the disaster itself.
Yeah.
And that's what I find really annoying about it all. It's like it's
It's
like,
kind of weird. That's why I'm just not into disaster films.
it's like when my then girlfriend at the time and I watched San Andreas. Like
Yeah.
like we went to watch it thinking like, oh, okay, it's gonna be like a disaster film about the San Andreas fault, and what we got was just like Dwayne like The Rock Johnson's ridiculous acting skills, and just making it a life lesson while everyone's fucking dying. Like, seriously,
Yeah,
I
like,
could not
honestly-
take that film seriously. After like the scene when him and his ex-wife were in the stationary plane. He's like, oh yeah, this is a good time to talk about how our daughter drowned. Oh, I just wish I could do more. I'm so sorry. I'm emoting here.
Like, honestly, when it comes to disaster-related stories, especially like weather or natural disaster type stories, like, it doesn't really fit for a film. Like, maybe an ongoing series or like a series of vignettes, maybe, but a film doesn't really take enough time to explore the disaster itself.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, I think one of the worst examples of that was fuck. Someone reminded me the name in the chat of the previous stream, but I completely forgot about it. I think it's called like GeoWeather.
Twister.
No, GeoWeather, where it's like they make the like they have this grid around the world, and they're able to make like their own artificial weather.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, like one person decides to become a terrorist, and it goes tits up, causing a disaster for the whole world. But no, these two are going to get together at the end because that was like the main plot point, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck the rest of the world, hey!
You had me until the love relationship. It's like, what the fuck? Why is this here?
No, seriously,
Yeah.
seriously, I was invested in that film, but it was focusing on like yeah, we're
It
brothers.
sounds interesting in concept, but it's ruined by romance.
It's like yeah, we're brothers, but we don't really get along, but we're gonna get along for the sake of film, even though we never had that issue before. But honestly, it's hard to explain it.
I can imagine. Like, the concept of like a geo-weather machine or like a machine that controls the weather sounds great. A terrorist blowing it up sounds horrifying, justifiably so. And because it's broken, it causes all these disasters to the world. Also an amazing concept. But that sounds like it should be like an espionage thing, not a romance thing.
Well, the plot was like okay, so they go to investigate like the Sahara Desert to find that it's snowing everywhere. And it's like okay, I'm invested in that because what the fuck happened there? And they're saying is like, oh, like something must be happening to the grid. So it's like, okay, so we're gonna get this one guy who's like retired and shit to go to space because I guess he knows more about it because he created the thing, and so he's retired for some reason.
Huh.
And so he goes up and it's like hello, we are like I'm Russian, so you can tell that I'm going to be a bad guy, and here's the rest of the team. We're all trying to solve space things, but the weather's still going shit. And the reason, so the main bad guy is a guy who's the vice president. I'm trying to remember this, but I believe his reasoning was that he wanted to cause the geostorms to cause such disasters that the president stays as the president.
So basically, he's trying to cause enough natural disasters to distract, or prevent or severely delay the current election, so the current president can stay the president.
Yeah, and meanwhile, the president literally had no idea that was happening. He was just doing his standard election. He had no idea that was going on.
I think Gary says it best. This sounds like a Disney Channel plot.
It does.
Yeah.
And of course, what does every disaster film need? But a shitty car chasing plot.
Oh, yeah.
Tree falls on house, so you want to hook up again?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, disaster films are weird.
I don't think I found a disaster film that I genuinely enjoyed.
But really, disaster films are the story of a disaster. It's not just the disaster itself. It's life during and after the disaster.
Yeah, but they don't seem to focus on that. It's just like, okay, so we got about 5
Yeah,
million...
because they try to make disaster films, not disaster series or series that take place after disaster. Like Green Angel's a good example of a novel that has a disaster in it, but life during and after the disaster is the plot of the story.
It's like zombie films where realistically they just want to show the gore.
Yeah.
Which believe it or not, George Romero, the guy that made zombie films, he said there was only one zombie film that he thought actually encompassed the whole realistic depictions of people in like a zombie disaster. Can you guys have a guess at what zombie film that was?
World War Z.
No, because I don't watch zombie films.
No, Jack, it wasn't World War Z. It was Shaun of the Dead.
Huh.
He honestly thought that Shaun of the Dead was the best zombie film because it actually showed realistically how people would react in a zombie environment. Because he wrote his films as a means of not showing how to kill zombies, but how people would be in those situations.
That was incredible.
And he loved it so much that he gave Simon Pegg and Nick Frost be the main characters in my film. Like, no, don't even audition. You just be casted. And they said, no, we want to be zombies. so they are in one of his films.
Fair.
That's such a sweet story in a way.
No, I want to be a zombie.
I would love to have I would love to do that. Like, if my project ever took off, I just want to, if a devoted fan really kind of captured my vision, I would just be like, okay, would you like a role somewhere, or something like that. Just I don't know. Hearing stuff like that is just sweet to me.
As I casually glance at all the dust projects on my channel.
I mean, but that's fan stuff though.
But it shows.
Original stuff.
Shows I'm a big fan of dust.
But you know what I mean? I mean, like original projects and stuff. Like, you have your Honest Bands, Jack has his Shadows, and I have my Event Horizons.
I like 2012. Which one, Kiri? Because there's been two 2012 films. At least two 2012 films.
I think the one literally just titled 2012.
Oh, right. It's all shit. Oh, did I tell you two about when my mum went to watch 2012 in cinema?
No.
She told me that it was the first time she went to a cinema where she really wanted to punch someone in the face for pissing her off so much.
Oh my god.
Like, behind her and Chris was this cynical woman criticizing everything in the film. Like as
those fucking guys.
as everything was going tits up, she was like, yeah, like that would ever happen. Like you really think that would happen? And when like one guy goes like quick, you need to think, what's the highest point on Earth? And she goes, duh, Mount Everest. And my mum was telling me that it's like I really wanted to punch her so hard.
Oh goodness.
I think if I was like around her area, I actually would have shouted at her to shut up.
Either shouting at them to shut the hell up. If you have one of those movie theaters that's not picky about like the seating arrangements, then by all means move if there's an empty seat far away from those people. But if you are unfortunately in a theater that's picky about the seating arrangements, or theaters where you have to reserve your seats and stay in them, yeah, by all means tell them to shut the fuck up.
No, the
Yeah.
problem was that it was like day one of the film coming out, so they would only accept,
Oh, that's even worse.
yeah, so they would only accept like pre-booked. You got to book your seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kiri,
Yeah.
Kiri, there were at least two 2012 disaster films. Like the second one I remember, I think it was called 2012 Doomsday, where it was like everything was going tits up. The Earth's rotation was slowing down, and so they had to go to this podium, this random podium. I think it was in Sahara, with this pregnant woman, and she had to give birth on this podium to bring the Earth's rotation back to normal.
That sounds like some Empress Teresa shit right there.
I'm not making this shit up.
That sounds like Empress Teresa.
Gary says, "Oh,
Tell me,
great."
have you ever heard of Empress Teresa?
I've not heard of that. No.
Okay, so Empress Teresa is this book by Norman Boutin, and it's like his magnum opus that he's been working on for like 10 plus years, and then he published it, and it became such an internet meme because at first the cover was so bad, and then the story itself was so bad. Like, oh my god, and even the updated covers are bad.
I've heard that
Holy
he's like
shit,
really
it is
bad
a
at
weird
taking
book.
criticism.
Yeah, like this guy gets into fights in his Amazon reviews for the Amazon page for the book.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh god, that also reminds me of all the times like when like Tommy Wiseau with like The Room. He refuses to believe that it's a bad film. like he genuinely thinks that he's made a piece of cinema genius.
I mean, it is.
Which I think is why like he and Nostalgia Critic had such like a massive like arguments, because I think Doug was one of the first YouTubers to review The Room, and was always like, no, my film's good, you just don't understand, I'm gonna copy strike.
He's always one of those people. Oh.
Yeah, he. Oh god, I think I Hate Everything also said about this other reviewer who he gives everything such a bashing in terms of reviews, and it's just
Is it that Cool Cat Saves the Kids incident?
no,
Is that what you're referring to?
no. It's a different person. I'll see if I can find it after the stream, but it's like, good lord, you know, like you have no chill.
Damn.
E.
The never happy cars, the first two had to go up to. Okay, talking about cars. What the hell did I miss in the chat?
Not much.
I'm talking about cars suddenly.
Yeah, that message literally just popped up.
Ah. Yeah, I got the lightning shield, which isn't even a shield. It just attracts rings.
Yep.
Huh.
It's like a shield.
So it's more of a magnet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, I didn't realize that the shoes on the actual model can change.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a nice little detail.
It's weird seeing Sonic in different shoes.
It took me until a while to realize that you switch the gems with the D-pad.
Oh.
Because I don't.
And Gary
fucking
says,
tell
I just
you.
realized I missed the Grand Slam's reawakening.
Yeah, you did. But I did make the climax of it a highlight with Sam's speech and Jack refusing to believe that people are still alive in the future.
Yep.
They're alive, Jack.
In the
No, they're not.
They're alive.
They are
They're
not.
alive.
Shut the fuck up.
You know they're alive.
They are fucking dead.
No, they're not. You know they're alive, Jack.
I'm not having this fucking debate with you. They're fucking dead.
But they're alive, though.
They're dead. Silver schizophrenia confirmed. Don't at me.
Sonic, help me.
That's... Oh, fuck it. Don't start with that Sonic help me shit. Don't give me forces, PTSD.
No, I'll just have Sonic help me by just, like, literally just throwing my plush at you to make you guys stop.
But Sam, everyone's alive, though.
Shut the fuck up.
But everyone's alive, though, Jack.
Shut up.
But everyone's alive.
Slowly picks up Sonic
Be
plush.
quiet.
Starts opening window.
Bitch, my stream. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Sam's in the corner just like, Dad, please stop fighting.
Dad, please stop fighting. Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
Yeah.
It's like, Mr. Hedgehog, please make my friend stop fighting.
The power of friendship compels you.
My threat to a loud person would be, I implore you to close your oral orifice under the threat of it never being opened again, please and thank you.
That is a very verbose way of saying shut the fuck up, and I can appreciate it.
Overly verbose. I like the overly verbose memes, not gonna lie.
It makes me disappointed. I can only kill you once.
I was reading the chat. Don't fucking blame me for this shit. Blame the chat.
And there are sirens outside.
Stop committing crime, America. Come on, you're on quarantine. Chill out.
Weirdly enough, the sirens started immediately when I was thinking of a song that I like that has sirens in the instrumental itself. So it's just comedically timed with my brain.
Have you guys seen about a lot of people getting pissy at Nintendo for no reason?
I mean, when are
that's
people
pretty
not
much
pissed off at people for
Yeah.
no reason?
I was about to say.
Well, a lot of people are pissed at Nintendo for not releasing any Nintendo Directs. It's like,
Who gives a shit?
it's like, guys,
People are fucking dying.
yeah, I want a Nintendo Direct as much as the next guy, but people are dying. And
Priorities.
I
Nintendo,
find
guys.
Nintendo Directs to be a little bit overhyped.
I mean,
I've never really watched one. The only one that I've watched that I got hyped for was like the Crash Bandicoot one, and that was it.
I mean,
I've never watched them at all. I mean, they're just product announcements and stuff, and like updates to things. Like, I kind of see Nintendo Directs the same way I see like the hype building up to a new Smash game. Like they have all those character trailer reveals, and you know those are nice and stuff. But like, you know, I wouldn't actively go searching for them or just like, oh boy, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be so mad if there's not a new one.
I mean, you're kind of like characterizing all highlights into into one there, when not all of them are like that.
Yeah, not all of them are like that, but some people kind of frame it as that and stuff, and I think that's kind of what leads up to this like disappointment or like, oh, there hasn't been a direct in forever. I'm gonna be super pissed about it. But patience, man. You know, the world's in a weird place right now, and you know things are gonna take more time than usual.
Come on, we got Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing. Shut up.
Well, Doom Eternal,
Exactly, like,
Doom
you gotta
Eternal
keep
ain't even on the
yourself busy.
Switch yet.
Don't matter.
It got delayed because Panic Button were porting. Because Panic Button does a lot of Switch porting, so they pretty much know what they're doing. And Doom 2016 is a very good port of the original Doom, in my opinion. So they do know what they're doing, and like the main bloke at Bethesda, or like the director of Doom Eternal, did get to play it. He said, "Yeah, this is a very good port, so look forward to that." Jack, did you hear that that they put Markiplier's dad in Doom Eternal?
They did?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
because they know how much like Doom means to Markiplier as a game series when he got to demo Doom Eternal. In Doom Guy's house, there's like there's like a shelf of books, and the biggest one there is how to comb your mustache, and the author is Mark's dad's name because he had a killer mustache.
Oh, that's so wholesome.
It's so wholesome, isn't it?
That's aww. Doom just brings people together. I mean, come on.
Like, he's just gotta love, like, little in memoriam things like that, or just little references to, you know, fans and, you know, friends and family of fans that just really liked your games and stuff, you know?
Yeah. Like,
Good on Doom.
I think
Good on the boys of Doom.
I think they did that with Fallout when a fan of the series unfortunately passed away. They immortalized him in Fallout 4 as like an as like an NPC that likes to help the player get through stuff, and it's like, ah, my heartstrings.
That's wholesome.
Why must you make me feel such feelings?
Say, my heartstrings.
My heartstrings.
My heartstrings.
Do you guys ever do like have those reaction images that you love to use for like certain situations?
No.
I had to delete a lot of them off my phone because they were hogging up valuable storage space.
Oh. I do have a few like one I like to use is there's like a character from Yu-Gi-Oh! And he's hugging his chest like right in the life points.
One that I'll like use on Henry whenever he like greets me on the Discord. Usually he says hi with a poke, like an asterisk, like as if he's role playing or something.
He just tells me to go to bed.
So what I'll do. Yeah, but what I'll do is that whenever he sends a poke, I either get my Infinite, I get my Sonic, or very rarely I will get either my Silver or my Shadow. I don't think I've used Shadow on him yet, which, you know, it would be fitting if I did. But what I'll do is I'll take a picture of the plush's hands, and I'll just be like, no, they protected me, or I had my Sonic shield up, or no, Infinite protected me. Or like, Infinite punches you in the ribs, or something like that. And yeah, it's just like, so I guess I use my plushes as sort of like reaction memes, in a sense.
Wait, now I'm curious. Jack, how does Henry greet you?
He just says boy, and I respond with boy back.
He has unique introductions for everyone?
He's just like, boy!
So he says boy to you, he says either yo mod or go to bed for me. And he pokes Sam. What the fuck?
And Gary says he's always telling me to go to bed.
Ah, I thought I was special. What the fuck, Gary? What makes you so special?
Something I noticed about you and Henry, though, Tommy, is that you always tell your friends to go to bed.
No, I don't.
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Like, just yesterday.
Yeah,
like,
yesterday?
the cat meowed.
Okay, give me another fucking example other than yesterday.
Okay, back when we first met, we were, like, discussing time zones and shit, and you were like, what time is it for you now? And I'm like, it's such and such a time. I was like, holy fuck, you should go to sleep.
Well, yeah, but okay.
Without me control if I didn't go to sleep.
Okay, I tell you to go to bed when it's actually appropriate. He messages me at like 2 in the afternoon saying go to bed. he says shit like he says stuff where it's like, you must know your British ways. You got to wake up at 5:30 in the morning like a true gentleman to be ready for the day ahead. I was like, where the fuck are you getting your info from?
And Gary the Goomba says he tells a lot of people to go to bed, to be fair.
Yeah.
So I guess Henry's sort of like the dad that tells you to go the fuck to sleep of the friends group.
And I just refuse to listen to him.
Please, I implore you, go the fuck to sleep.
written very ceremoniously by Samuel L. Jackson.
Though it is like that. Well, now I'm not doing it. Meme where it's like me. I should probably have an early night's rest. Parents, go to bed. Me. Well, now I'm not doing it.
Literally, yeah.
God damn it! I gotta try to find the words to that audiobook because I actually. Okay, fun fact about myself. There was a bookstore in my old neighborhood that I would frequent, and sometimes I would take my little cousins there, or, you know, like the family would go there just because it's a trip to the bookstore. And it's one of those bookstores that's so big that you can actually, like, sit and, you know, read and stuff. And they have places where you could sit and read. And I found a copy of Go the Fuck to Sleep. It was my uncle who pointed it out to me, and I thought it was funny, and he thought it was funny. And then my little cousin, I love this child, he was like 2 or 3 at the time. And I think to myself, he won't know any better. And I read "Go the fuck to sleep" to him. What? I censored all the bad words.
That doesn't make it any better.
It's a good bedtime story aside from the cursing.
What?
You might as well read your kid. You might as well read that kid the tiger who came for a pint.
I've never heard of the tiger who came for a pint.
It's an actual book.
Oh my god.
Like no, the "Go the fuck to sleep" is great. It's the cats nestle close to their kittens. The lambs have laid down with the sheep. You're cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please go the fuck to sleep.
Well, this is a good enough time to end the stream. So, this has been Sonic 06 for the Xbox 360. Do you two have anything you want to add before I finish off proper?
Sam, you go first.
I unironically like "Go the fuck to sleep." It's a really good bedtime story. If you want to read it to a kid, just censor out the curse words and stuff. It's perfectly valid.
So I'll completely kill the point of "Go the fuck to sleep." Anyways, what I want to say is, eating chicken breast does not count as oral sex. I want to make that very clear to those kiddies that think otherwise.
Tommy,
And I want to make it very clear that if you're still hung up on that, that means something is wrong with you in the way you view food.
No, you're just an idiot.
Well, I mean,
No,
after
you're
this,
just an idiot.
I mean, after this, I'm gonna go suck off some noodles. So,
Yeah.
Tommy, when's is your birthday? My birthday is the 8th of July. Anyway, so yeah, this has been Sonic 06 for the Xbox 360. If you like what we see and you need to see more, be sure to let me know down below. Next time we come back to this, we are going to finish off Shadow and Silver's side missions. Might as well get them out of the way in like a little extra 1 hour of the half-an-hour stream. But that probably won't be until Monday. For the next stream on Friday, it's going to be a start of something new. Will it be Sonic Adventure 2? Who knows? Well, I do, because I'm the one planning ahead. But yeah, that's all I got to say, really. I'll then subscribe. See you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. She's Author-san, he's Manga Writer, and I'm Sergeantmajormario saying, ciao!
Bye.
Bye bye.